let's talk about something we all need to stop pretending is okay. Paying $800 for a plane seat that still completely sucks. Not business class, not first class, just a regular seat. Maybe slightly forward of the wing, slightly extra legroom. Maybe even marked as premium economy. Which is hilarious because there's nothing premium about it. You pay hundreds, sometimes close to $1,000, and you still end up jammed into a seat that feels like it was designed by someone who's never had knees. You sit down thinking, alright, this should be better than the cheap seats. And then boom, your tray table's broken. Your seat doesn't recline. You're directly next to the lavatory, so you spend the next 6 hours smelling blue chemicals in regret. So where did that $800 go? Let me tell you where it didn't go. It didn't go to comfort. It didn't go to service. It didn't go to food, or space, or screens, or actual amenities. It went straight into the pockets of airline executives, and toward the bonus of the guy who decided basic economy should be even more basic every year. Let's go back to the booking process. You open the site, type in your dates, and see a range of prices. You pick the $300 ticket. Oh wait, that doesn't include a carry-on, or a seat, or the ability to breathe. So you move to the main cabin option. Still tight, still bare bones, but at least you get a seat assignment and one free bag. Then you think, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. You look at the $800 ticket. Premium economy sounds fancy. Wrong. What you just bought was a slightly less awful economy seat. With marketing sauce on top, you board the flight thinking, this'll be better. I paid more. I deserve this. And then you realize, you're in the exact same seat. Same legroom. Maybe an inch more. Same thin cushion. Same broken seat back pocket that's already stuffed with someone else's gum wrapper. Same weird, flickering overhead light that turns on and off by itself like it's haunted. And if you're lucky, you get a headrest with flaps you can fold in. Oh, luxury. Meanwhile, the guy next to you who booked during a flash sale for $220 is literally sitting in the exact same row. You both get the same sad little meal. You both get the same snack mix that tastes like drywall. You both get the same attitude from the flight attendants who are clearly underpaid, overworked, and done with everyone's crap. But you paid almost 4 times more. Because you thought it meant something. And let's talk about the seat pitch. That's the space between your seat and the one in front of you. Airlines love to advertise up to 34 inches of pitch. Which sounds good, until you realize that doesn't guarantee anything. Up to is airline code for, we'll do the bare minimum we can get away with. And most of the time, that seat pitch includes the part where your knees are touching the tray table even when it's closed. I've had $800 seats, where I literally couldn't reach down to get my backpack without pressing my head into the seat in front of me like I'm bowing to it. And let's be real, we all know what they're doing. They're intentionally degrading the economy experience to force us to pay more. They squeeze the seats closer. Remove, recline, take away screens, charge for carry-ons, make everything just a little bit more miserable, so that the $800 seat feels like a good deal, even when it's not. It's manipulation. It's engineered dissatisfaction. You're not paying for value. You're paying to avoid being punished. It's like the airline version of ransomware. Oh, you want a seat that doesn't hurt your spine? That'll be extra. Oh, you want to sit with your partner? Pay up. Oh, you want to board with dignity instead of Group 9 with the livestock? Swipe that card, and we keep doing it. Why? Because we're tired. We want comfort. We want one thing to go right when we travel. And we're desperate enough to believe that spending more will get us that. But most of the time, it doesn't. Because unless you're going full lie-flat business class, the difference between a $300 seat and an $800 seat is mostly just an illusion. A slightly forward cabin, maybe a hot towel, maybe a priority tag on your bag that still gets lost. And let's not forget in-flight entertainment. For $800, you might get a seatback screen, but the selection? Trash. 10 movies you've already seen. 4 you'd never watch. And maybe 1 episode of a 12-season show you can't finish because, oh yeah, no Wi-Fi. Or worse, there's no screen at all. Just a QR code telling you to stream content on your own device. Using their barely working Wi-Fi that costs $29.99 for 2 hours of buffering. And God help you if you don't have your own headphones. Because what you'll get is a pair of 17-cent foam-covered mono earbuds that sound like someone yelling into a tin can 3 rows away. This is what $800 gets you. And don't give me that well it's about getting there safely line. Of course, safety is the priority. That's baseline expectation. I'm not asking for a throne. I'm just asking for a seat that doesn't feel like a punishment. For $800, I shouldn't be praying that the person in front of me doesn't recline. I shouldn't have to fight for a charging port. I shouldn't be eating reheated, plastic-wrapped shame on a tray smaller than my laptop. Here's the hard truth. Airlines know exactly what they're doing. They're not improving your experience. They're strategically making it worse year after year, and then charging you more to fix what they broke. And we keep letting it happen. Why? Because we're trapped. We have to travel. We don't have better options. And honestly, most people are so beaten down by the flying process that we've just stopped fighting. But not me, not here. If I'm going to pay $800 for a flight, I'm going to say what we're all thinking. It's not worth it, it's not fair, and it's not okay. If you've ever paid a premium just to sit in the exact same misery as everyone else, drop your airline and your story in the comments. I want receipts, I want names, I want to blow this up. And if this rant hit a nerve, if you've ever boarded a plane and thought, how the hell did I pay this much for this? Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the travel industry has gotten away with this long enough.